Now, while some of the region's workers are preparing to go back to work tomorrow, others will be relieved to hear that the furlough scheme is being extended until October. In a moment, we'll hear from an employment expert on what that might mean for you. But first, let's go to our chief reporter, Dave Guest, who is at the Crowwood Hotel and Spa Resort near Burnley for us this evening. Dave.
Yes, Annabelle, welcome to the Crowwood, and this venue room set out, as you can see, for a wedding, sadly, that isn't going to happen anytime soon. Now, this part of the complex was only completed in October. They'd invested an extra £13 million in new hotel rooms, new function rooms and so on. It was all doing very well until March and the lockdown, and then the whole thing had to be closed down. The whole complex, 70 acres of it, now mothballed. 280 people who work here currently sitting at home, part of that furlough scheme. Well, the managing director and owner is Andrew Brown. When you had to close down 6 months after you opened this new extension, it must have been absolutely gutting.
It was. It's very, very frustrating. The business was breaking all records in the gym, the five-a-side football centre. We've got 3 restaurants on site, and the spa, as well as the hotel. We were busting all records. We were averaging 1.2 million a month sales, and now we're doing 0. So it's very frustrating.
I mean, you've mentioned that. You're not just a hotel or a restaurant or a bar. You're all of those things. And you've got all those leisure facilities, football pitches, swimming pools, gyms, all these things. Now, have you taken any comfort from the fact the government are suggesting that perhaps some areas of the hospitality trade may be able to start functioning some way in July? Would it be possible here?
Yeah, yes, it would. We're lucky here that we've got a very, very large site, and we've got lots of big open spaces. All 3 of the restaurants all have terraces outside. I am nervous of if the government say you can operate your restaurant outside only, because I think being based in Lancashire, realistically...
It's lovely at the moment. It's sunny, but there's a black cloud over there.
Exactly, and you never know when it's going to, tumble down with rain. And of course, it's not that warm at night either. 10 o'clock at night, it tends to be a bit cold, even on a very, very good day. So I am nervous of that.
I mentioned you've got 280 staff on the furlough scheme. Today, the government's extended it, but said that from August, employers will be expected to contribute towards that. What does that mean for you? Will you be able to get those staff back in as you would want to?
Well, our business will take some time to recover. If we are allowed to trade normally, albeit with social distancing, we feel we can do that. We feel we can operate the gym safely, the spa and the restaurants and everything else, no problem. But it's whether we're allowed to do that. If we're allowed to trade, then we will make a do out of that. We're not going to make any money, I don't think, because of all the other restrictions that are going to be placed upon us. But at least we'll get some cash flow, and we'll be able to do what we're supposed to be doing.
OK, Andrew Brown, thanks very much indeed. So some optimism here, but obviously a lot of ifs still as to just what the future holds for this place and many others involved in the hospitality and leisure industry. Back to you.
Yeah, Dave, thanks very much indeed.